BBC Radio London.
Let's talk more transport, shall we? Dr. Rakesh, transport. Enjoyed working from home, have you, Doctor?
Hello, Eddie. Yes, very much so.
So what type of doctor are you?
So I've got a doctorate in toxicology, but that's not what I do. I'm actually an executive life coach. So
No. Hold on a minute. You don't get a PhD in toxicology in the middle of a pandemic. You work as a life coach. What is the matter with you?
well, if I had time, I would tell you my life.
Oh no, there's
journey,
a story. No, we'll do it. Look, I mean, we haven't got a lot of time. We'll do it. I like stories. I don't know if you.
Okay.
I like stories. In terms of as a life coach, what do? Go to the people.
Well, prior to the pandemic and the lockdown, yes, I would travel. We would meet up face to face. But since then, it's been pretty much on Zoom. It's been on video. It's been on the phone, and however possible, really. We're all in that same situation.
I had one Zoom with most of the Zooms that I've had. I have 4 today. Have been with people that I know, but I had one with somebody I didn't know. I found it really. First 5 minutes were really uncomfortable. I mean, if it's somebody new, because I imagine in your business, immediate rapport, making people feel at ease is part of what you do, right?
Exactly. I mean, I had exactly the same thing with a lady from the US yesterday. Never met her. We met over social media, and we had our first chat yesterday over Zoom. But you have to build that instant rapport, get to know somebody straight away.
Well, I'm thinking, how do I do it? I'd do it with a compliment. So if I was with the American lady, I might say something like, you haven't put on as much weight as I thought in the lockdown. Would that work?
It may.
No, I mean, is it that people? Because I'm now talking to people, and when you dig a bit, quite often, when you dig a bit as I do, you find that we're putting on a front quite a lot of the time, most of us, in order to hide something. And actually, quite often, the happier you sound is the more you're working to hide something. Do people come to you with a problem? Have they usually gone somewhere else first? And is it different against the backdrop of a pandemic?
It is. And like I said, anytime you ask that question, how are you? The response, the majority of the time you're going to get is, I'm fine. But you dig deeper and,
I heard from my quite good friends with Marjorie Wallace from saying, and she said to me, you have to ask more than once. So I would say, Doc, how are you, Doc? I'm all right. No, Doc, how are you? So I try to ask more than once now, which has worked really, really well for me because it makes it sound, and I do care.
Yeah, of course. And another way to ask is, what could be better?
In terms of?
How things are going on, And this is the thing, you ask, are people coming over to me? And they are. Most of the time, because I'm on social media, people reach out. They've probably seen a story of mine or seen a post. They've resonated with it, and they'll reach out just to have that chat.
How do you know that you're good at it?
How do I know that? You know when you get that engagement with them, when you see or sense the smile in their voice, and when they thank you afterwards, when they don't need to.
Yeah. And in terms, as I say, of what's been happening through COVID, have you seen a particular type of challenge?
Yes. There's a lot of anxiety. There was the anxiety coming into lockdown. That settled out. People got on with things. And now the anxiety as we're starting to come out, people returning to work. I'm seeing a lot of that. Seeing a lot of the anxiety with people just scared, to be honest. They don't know what to do. They've been enjoying the time off, or they're enjoying their time with their families. And now there's that assumption that they're going to return to normal, but it won't be normal either.
Yeah.
So there is fear.
Listen, if you talk to Lauren for me, I'd love to talk to you again, because I think the stages of this and as we come out of it and how we react to it and what we should expect as normal might be something really nice for you and I to discuss as the time goes by. Is that all right with you, Doctor? I'd love to do that. Please stay safe, and thank you very much for your time. Sorry we couldn't talk for longer, but I really do want to get this story in. Awesome. It's Friday, ladies and gentlemen, the largest Virtual Careers Initiative internship experience UK have been providing almost 70,000 students